Hello and welcome. In this math tutorial, our task is to find the largest value of x that satisfies this equation. And to solve this problem, we are going to start with a very simple substitution. So let the square root of x be equal to d. And of course, you know that this comes with the condition that d must be greater than or equal to 0. Now, when we square both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to d squared. The next thing we are going to do is that we will rewrite the original equation in terms of d. Now, of course, x is now d squared. So here we have d squared. And the square root of x is equal to d. And this is equal to 1.5 multiplied by d squared. Now remember that in a situation like this, when we have two powers, to get rid of this bracket, what we do is to simply multiply these two powers. So on the left hand side of this equation, what we have is d to the power 2d, and this is equal to 1.5d squared. Now, the next thing we are going to do is that we will take log of both sides of this equation. Log to base 10. When we do that, we have that log d to the power 2d is equal to log 1.5d squared. On the left-hand side of this equation, we are going to apply the power rule of logarithms. That is the rule that says that we can bring down this exponent, the exponent of d, to the front of the log term to become a multiplier. When we apply that rule, then on the left-hand side, we have 2d times log d. And then on the right-hand side, you know that this is 1.5 times d squared. Remember that log a times b is equal to log a plus log b. So we can write this as log 1.5 plus log d squared. And of course, you know that we can apply the power rule to this term also. When we do that, here we now have 2 times log d, and this equation becomes 2d multiplied by log d is equal to log 1.5 plus 2 times log d. And of course, to collect like terms, let us move this term over to the left-hand side. When we do that, we have 2d times log d minus 2 log d is equal to log 1.5. We can factorize this equation. When we do that, we have log d. Now, 2d times log d divided by log d, of course, is going to give us 2d. And 2 log d divided by log d is going to give us 2. And of course, this is equal to log 1.5. But also, we can factorize 2 from this. When we do that, we have 2 times d minus 1 multiplied by log d is equal to log 1.5. And when we divide both sides of this equation by 2, we have that d minus 1 into log d is equal to half times log 1.5. And ultimately, from here, we have that d minus 1 multiplied by log d is equal to half is 0.5 multiplied by log 1.5. Now let us look at this equation. When we compare the left-hand side to the right-hand side, you will see that when d is equal to 1.5, then d minus 1 is equal to 0.5. Because of course, when d is equal to 1.5, then this is going to be equal to 1.5 minus 1, which is equal to 0.5. So that simply means that one of the values of d that satisfies this equation is d equal to 1.5. And of course, now that we have found that d equal to 1.5 satisfies this equation, then we can find the value of x that satisfies this equation, because we know that d squared is equal to x. So we have that x is equal to 1.5 squared, which is equal to 2.25. So one of the values of x that satisfies this equation is 2.25. But now the question is, how do we know that this is the largest value of x that satisfies this equation? Now, once more, let us look at this equation and let us consider the function f of d equal to d minus 1 log d minus 0.5 log 1.5. Now, of course, you know that because of this logarithm, f of d is going to be undefined for 0 and all negative values of d. And we have already found that when d is equal to 1.5, f of d is going to be equal to 0. And also notice that for values of d greater than 1.5, f of d is going to keep on increasing. So what we are going to do is that we will study the behavior of f of d between 0 and 1.6. To do that, let us use these values. Here we have values of d, and here we have approximate values of f of d. Let us choose 0.1, 0.4, 0.7, 1.0, 1.3, and lastly 1.6. Now, when d is equal to 0.1, f of d is approximately equal to 0.812. For this, we have 0.151. For this, we have minus 0.042. And of course, for this, we have minus 0.5 log 1.5. For this, we have minus 0.054. And lastly, here we have 0.034. A rough sketch of the graph. This is the f of d axis, and this is the d axis. The graph looks something like this. This is a very rough sketch. Now, when you look at this table of values, you will notice that between values of d, 0.4 and 0.7, there was a change in sign somewhere between these two. You can see that this function went from positive to negative, from positive to negative. That means that this graph crossed the axis somewhere between here. Notice also that there was another change in sign between values of d 1.3 and 1.6. This graph went from negative to positive, negative to positive. So there is another root between 1.3 and 1.6, and we have already calculated that root. We found it to be 1.5. Now the root here is approximately equal to 0.6014. You can find this root using numerical methods. And of course, you know that when you find the value of this value of d, that to find the value of x, what you now do is x equal to 0.6014 squared, according to what we have here. So this shows you that the value of d that we calculated, that is d equal to 1.5, gave us the largest value of x that satisfies this equation, which is x equal to 2.25. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.